So I've been wanting to do YouTube for a really long time. So long that I can't stop thinking about it sometimes. But the problem is, why would I want to be a part of a platform that doesn't support all of its contributors? Why would I want to be part of a platform that goes out of its way to negatively affect those that actually have something to say? And yeah, I have something to say, but what I have to say is about technology and filmmaking, and I mean, that is valuable to somebody, but those with really deep issues deserve a voice too. And not just the plain Jane, same old people that always have a voice, the Jake Paulers and people that don't deserve it, but those with actual things to say. It makes it really hard for me to want to be a part of it. It makes it really hard for me to go out of my way to spend time on it, because I don't really care about money. I don't really care about fame or fortune or any of that stuff. I just really love what I do. And maybe in the long road of all this, maybe me finally putting forth some effort, I can help give voices to the voiceless and in turn help the world be a better place. Does that make sense? I don't know. I don't think anything I do is that supreme, but I'd love to try. I'd like for this channel to be more than just information. I'd hope that you could take this information, utilize it, and do something positive in your life. Filmmaking and content creation and design and art changed my life, has saved my life. I've been obsessed with it since I was very young, but for the longest time I didn't really give myself the benefit of really pushing it. Instead, I was just being stupid and partying and being dumb and not doing the right things with my life until finally I gave it the right chance, and now it is my life, and I'm so much better for that. So, I'll see what happens. That's why I came in here, don't worry about that. Moody stuff aside, let's talk about the Canon M50. Filming on this Blackmagic by yourself is a pain in the ass when you don't have a display to look at, but it's just so dang good looking. So one of the main types of work that I do is for expos, in that I do all the graphic design, we do a lot of filming. We actually brought in a new fella to help us film, and that's pretty tight. But you know, it's kind of all the things I'm good at rolled into one, and I love that because I like to do what I'm good at. Because I suck at a lot of stuff other than content creation. So there's kind of a couple of different elements that occur leading up to the expo. It's a lot of hurry up and design all the stuff. build a bunch of ads, get the outreach going, and then get all the print stuff ready for the banners and all the sponsored materials and such. And then during the show, I usually set up my Panasonic G85 to film all of the speaking panels where people were, you know, where the experts talk about, you know, different topics and the crowd gets to learn more. And I set up a camera and film from the back of the room, and I have the Zoom H4n to capture audio from the console. So the reason that I do that is, you know, so we can put it on YouTube and have that content. Up until recently, I've been using the G85 primarily for everything. I've been shooting music videos on that thing for almost 2 years. It's been the only camera I've had, checking the time. It's been the only camera that I've had. It's the only camera I've needed. I've been using the 25mm f1.7 and then my Canon old school plastic fantastic f1.8 nifty 50. That's it. That's all I've used for almost 2 years. So it kind of sucks when we do expos in the sense that I don't have a camera to use. So we decided during the first day, well, let's go grab another camera so we have some options so I can shoot photos primarily, because we have our new fella who's part of all of our businesses and teams now, shooting a lot of videos, so it's kind of covered. And oh shit. So it's just handy to have extra stuff. I had a budget. It was under $1,000. Couldn't find anything I really cared for. I looked at a lot of used cameras. We were in Louisville. I went to their camera store. Everybody there was super cool. I couldn't really find anything I really cared for, so I ended up, I had heard about the Canon M50. I'd seen it in YouTube videos and such. And so I just went ahead and grabbed one of those. I think it came with a 14 to 55 kit lens. It's the EOS M system. And I just kind of let it rip. I'm kind of stuck in my ways with the Panasonic. I love bokeh. Take me to bokeh town. I'm not using one of those right now on this guy because I don't have a monitor. I don't really feel like trying to focus it because it's a massive pain in my butt. Can you stop? Don't ever have cats. It's not worth it. Okay, it's worth it. They're adorable. But he's about to knock my light down. Wait for it. Wait for it. I hate you. Good job. Now go away. Thank you. Thank you so much. But yeah, I'm caught in my ways. I've been using those lenses and that camera for so long, shooting vlog. I just know it. That's what I know. I'm scared of change. I fear change. So we grabbed it, we brought it back, shot some stuff with it. It fits perfectly on a gimbal. That if you want to have perfect experience, get the Crane M2 with that camera and go to town. It's the perfect small form factor for that situation, and it just does an amazing job. You can do the vortex and all the extra features the Panasonic could not do because the Panasonic was a little too big for that gimbal. I shot a bunch of stuff just playing around with it, including some live performance with Afro Man, and yeah, I mean, I really can't complain. My biggest takeaway from it is that Panasonic's in-body stabilization is just the biggest spoiler ever. I kind of forgot how to shoot film with a normal camera that doesn't have it, because I've shot with that for so long that I've never needed or used a gimbal or a tripod like I am right now. I could literally just handhold it right now and be in business. The Canon does not have that. This Blackmagic most certainly does not have that. And that sucks, because I don't have any image stabilizer lenses, so I'm screwed. Getting past that was okay though, because I had the Crane M2, so it wasn't too bad as far as that's concerned. What I'm used to as well is the Panasonic 16 megapixel sensor, micro four thirds, and the Canon, even though it's a small form factor and the smaller lenses, it's still an APS-C size sensor, but way higher megapixel than my my Panasonic at 24 point something. Pretty amazing. Resolution isn't everything, but when you combine Canon's dual pixel autofocus, a high megapixel sensor, and you combine that with their color science, you really get something magical. Taking photos on this thing has been a blast. I actually used it for a photo shoot 2 days ago with a green screen, and it's just, C-Log is just incredible. I'm just thoroughly impressed. Yeah, let's cut here.